All right, Nash Harrington with CraveOnline.com. I'm standing here with Dave Mirra. Dave, yesterday there was a big crash during the first practice runs for the jumps, and it looks like they've closed off the gap. Tell me a little bit about what happened yesterday and kind of how they're moving forward with it.
Well, you know, I went out there, I jumped, I was in the first heat to jump the jump. Great jump, rode awesome, but obviously you have to go the certain speed to make it over the gap. Yeah. It was a little deceptive because the jump was pretty mellow. Takeoff to landing were two pretty mellow ramps. Yeah. So they had originally said 52 miles an hour, which was the speed for the sweet spot. There's a pretty good headwind coming down here, and I didn't realize it either. My first jump was 51, and I made it, but it was a little bit too close for comfort. And I went 55 and then 58 miles an hour. They both were great after that. Second group, Heikkenen came up short. I think they said they clocked him at 47 miles an hour, hit the front, went in the gap, and he got pretty hurt. Yeah. So that's a bummer, but yeah, you got to go a certain speed for these jumps for sure. So due to that crash, they closed off the top. Now there'll be no shortcut. There'll be just one track, 10 cars, which in some ways may make it for a better race.
With the tabletop, it allows people who have beat their car up or have gotten the inevitable flat tires to actually still continue the race. The cars are actually quite quick with a flat tire. It's that decision when you feel something's wrong with the car and you know that there's a death-defying jump there and you just saw your teammate upside down on fire the day before, is it the best decision to jump it with a bad car? So the organizers did the right thing by ensuring that that can't happen twice. Right. Because I don't know if a new sport in this country could take that.
You know, they've had to make some adjustments to the jump. The thing about, you know, the sport of rallycross and what we're doing here in America is we actually are including a very big, very dangerous jump in the sport, and it's still sort of a bit of a learning process. And unfortunately, there was a big part of that learning process yesterday when somebody crashed. Yeah. So they're doing what they can to make it work for this event, and you know, it's just a part of motorsports that they have to adjust for safety, and that's just a part of it.
Well, what's the dynamic difference between it being a metal and dirt jump?
I mean, I think if I had a choice, I'd probably say a dirt jump's pretty rad. It's probably the best to have here with somewhat of a rally car. But it is what it is. I know logistically they try to make things work for them as well and make the events go a little smoother, bringing in dirt, getting rid of dirt. It doesn't really bother. I just want to get in the car and race, but I would say that dirt, I would probably prefer dirt.
Yeah, it's a different story having the jump, especially a metal jump that has a very short landing every single lap. That does beat the cars up.
I've broken my back on a similar jump, so I know, you know, what can go wrong and what can go right here, and there's a lot at risk.
Now, one last little tidbit that's kind of interesting for us is I came over here to talk to you today because we were doing a giveaway for the Pacquiao-Bradley signed boxing glove, and when I selected the winner and the computer spit out the name, it was you. And I wanted to come over and check and see if it was you, and it turns out you did sign up for the signed glove on our site.
Yeah, that's insane. I totally forgot. It was one night I was seriously, you know, just playing online. You know, one of the tests we have, you know, they're pretty slow paced, so I'll go back, sit on the internet, and I was looking for the Grant boxing gloves that Bradley was using. They had a whole signature line. I'm looking so hard to find Grant gloves, watching 24/7s, and it's just funny when Bucky came in and goes, yeah, there's a guy out there said you want a Pacquiao glove or something. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, so it's cool.
Yeah, I'll bring it back for you tomorrow.
Oh, are you gonna bring? That's awesome. Sick.
So there's the thing this is from HBO that says Pacquiao Bradley.
No way, look at that, nice.
There you go, man.
Awesome, thank you.